In the quiet suburban sprawl of Markham Unionville, where strip malls and family homes define the landscape, a political bombshell has detonated, threatening to unravel the very fabric of Canadian democracy. Paul Chang, a Liberal member of Parliament seeking re-election, stands at the center of allegations so sinister they read like the script of a Hollywood crime thriller, soliciting a kidnapping and placing a $1 million bounty on the head of a Conservative rival. As the nation grapples with the implications, Prime Minister Mark Carney's government remains eerily silent, leaving Canadians wondering, how deep does this conspiracy go? This is no ordinary political scandal. If true, these accusations represent a chilling assault on the democratic process, a descent into a world where threats, violence, and bounties replace ballots and debates. The stakes couldn't be higher. The safety of political candidates, the integrity of elections, and the trust of a nation hang in the balance. In this true crime-style exposé, we dive into every shadowy detail of the Paul Chang scandal, exploring the allegations, the players, and the unanswered questions that threaten to tear Canada's political landscape apart. The story broke in early June 2025, just as Canada's election season was heating up. Paul Chang, a 49-year-old Liberal MP first elected in 2021, was accused of orchestrating a plot to kidnap a Conservative candidate running against him in Markham Unionville. But the allegations didn't stop there. Sources claimed Chang had gone further, allegedly offering a staggering $1 million bounty to anyone willing to eliminate his rival. The details were sparse but chilling. Whispered conversations in backrooms, encrypted messages, and a network of shadowy intermediaries allegedly tasked with carrying out the deed. The Conservative candidate, whose identity has been withheld for safety reasons, was reportedly alerted to the threat by an anonymous tipster, a figure who may hold the key to unraveling this conspiracy. The tipster claimed to have overheard discussions about the plot at a private gathering in Markham, where Chang allegedly boasted about his ability to neutralize his opponent. Whether this was a moment of bravado or a genuine criminal scheme remains unclear, but the allegations were explosive enough to send shockwaves through Ottawa and beyond. What makes this case so alarming is its brazenness. A sitting MP, entrusted with representing the people of Markham Unionville, allegedly engaging in behavior more akin to a mob boss than a public servant. It's the kind of story that would seem far-fetched in fiction, let alone in the staid world of Canadian politics. Yet, as the accusations mount, the question looms, could Paul Chang really be capable of such a heinous act? To understand the scandal, we must first understand the man at its heart. Paul Chang, born in Taiwan and raised in Canada, built a reputation as a community-focused politician with a background in law enforcement. A former York Regional Police officer, Chang entered politics with a promise to bring integrity and public safety to Ottawa. His 2021 victory in Markham Unionville, a riding with a significant Chinese-Canadian population, was seen as a triumph for diversity and grassroots campaigning. On paper, Chang was the embodiment of the Canadian dream. A hard-working immigrant who rose to prominence through service and dedication. But beneath the polished exterior, whispers of controversy have long followed Chang. Critics in Markham Unionville have accused him of cozying up to powerful interests, particularly those with ties to foreign entities. His vocal support for policies favoring Chinese investment in Canada raised eyebrows among national security experts, who warned of potential vulnerabilities to foreign interference. Could these connections have played a role in the alleged plot? Or is Chang simply a convenient target for political rivals looking to smear him during a contentious election? As the scandal unfolds, Chang has remained uncharacteristically quiet. No fiery press conferences, no impassioned social media posts defending his innocence, just a terse statement from his office denying the allegations and promising to cooperate fully with any investigation. For a man whose career was built on public trust, this reticence feels like a red flag, fueling speculation that there may be more to this story than meets the eye. Perhaps the most unsettling aspect of this scandal is the deafening silence from Prime Minister Mark Carney's Liberal government. In the days following the allegations, Canadians waited for a response, condemnation, reassurance, or even a call for an investigation. Instead, they got nothing. No press briefings, no official statements, no distancing from Chang. The absence of leadership has left a void, allowing fear and mistrust to fester. This silence raises troubling questions. Why hasn't the government acted swiftly to address these accusations? If Chang is innocent, why not rally behind him to clear his name? If he's guilty, why not suspend him from the Liberal caucus pending investigation? The lack of transparency has sparked accusations of a cover-up, with some speculating that the Liberal Party may be shielding Chang to avoid electoral fallout. Others wonder if the government is grappling with a larger crisis, perhaps evidence of systemic corruption or foreign interference that extends far beyond one rogue MP. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, has confirmed it is aware of the allegations, but has not disclosed whether a formal investigation is underway. This ambiguity only deepens the mystery. Is the RCMP building a case behind closed doors? Are they waiting for more evidence to emerge? Alternatively, is there political pressure to bury the story? For now, Canadians are left in the dark, with no clear path to accountability. The Paul Chang scandal doesn't exist in a vacuum. It arrives amid growing concerns about foreign interference in Canadian politics, particularly from authoritarian regimes seeking to influence democratic processes. In recent years, reports from Canada's National Security and Intelligence Committee of Parliamentarians have warned of foreign actors targeting MPs through financial incentives, blackmail, and coercion. Could Chang's alleged actions be part of a broader scheme orchestrated by external forces? The million-dollar bounty, if real, suggests resources far beyond the means of a single politician. Markham-Unionville itself is a microcosm of Canada's complex relationship with foreign influence. Home to a large Chinese-Canadian community, the riding has been a focal point for debates over Beijing's soft power in Canada. From cultural organizations to business networks, allegations of Chinese Communist Party, CCP, influence have swirled for years. While no concrete evidence links Chang to the CCP, his alleged plot raises the specter of a politician compromised by foreign interests, a scenario that strikes at the heart of national security. Beyond foreign interference, the scandal exposes the darker underbelly of political corruption. If a sitting MP can allegedly solicit violence against a rival without immediate repercussions, what does that say about the state of Canada's democratic institutions? The absence of swift action suggests a system where power protects power, where loyalty to a party trumps justice. For Canadians, this is a wake-up call. The line between democracy and despotism is thinner than we'd like to believe. At its core, this scandal is about more than politics, it's about people. The Conservative candidate targeted by the alleged bounty now lives under a cloud of fear, their safety compromised by the very democratic process they sought to uphold. Their family, their staff, their supporters, all must grapple with the chilling reality that political rivalry has escalated to threats of violence. In a nation known for its civility, this is a betrayal of everything Canada stands for. The ripple effects extend beyond the candidate. Voters in Markham-Unionville, already weary from years of political divisiveness, now face an election tainted by suspicion. How can they trust their elected officials when one is accused of such monstrous behavior? How can they cast their ballots without wondering what deals are being struck in the shadows? The erosion of trust is a wound that may take years to heal. As the Paul Chang scandal unfolds, the nation waits for clarity. Key questions demand answers. Is there evidence to support the allegations? The anonymous tipster's claims are compelling but lack corroboration. Will physical evidence, texts, emails, or financial transactions emerge to substantiate the plot? Will the RCMP investigate? The police's vague acknowledgement of the allegations isn't enough. Canadians deserve a transparent, thorough investigation to determine whether Chang is guilty or the victim of a smear campaign. What role did the Liberal Party play? If Chang acted alone, why was there silence from his party? If others were complicit, how high does the conspiracy go? Could foreign interference be involved? The million-dollar bounty raises red flags about external funding. Is this a domestic scandal or part of a larger geopolitical game? How will voters react? Markham-Unionville's electorate holds the power to decide Chang's fate at the ballot box. Will they reject him, or will the scandal fade into the background? For now, Paul Chang remains a free man, campaigning for re-election as if the allegations don't exist. But the shadow of the bounty scandal looms large, a dark reminder that democracy is fragile. If these accusations are true, Chang must face the full weight of the law, arrest, prosecution, and if convicted, a lengthy prison sentence. The Paul Chang scandal is more than a political firestorm. It's a test of Canada's resilience. Will the nation rise to the challenge, demanding accountability and transparency? As the election approaches, Canadians must grapple with uncomfortable truths about their leaders, their institutions, and the forces seeking to undermine them. This is a story of power, betrayal, and the high cost of democracy. It's a true crime saga unfolding in real time, with the future of a nation hanging in the balance. Stay vigilant, Canada. The truth is out there. And it's more dangerous than you know. Power's sexy, deception's deadly, and politics always messy. High stakes, higher lies, and corruption. Power isn't taken, it's bought. Politics has never been so dirty, and baby, we're just getting started. Until the next scandal, XOXO.